All right, turning our attention now to the weather. First Alert meteorologist Lauren Bostwick, because it's kind of been a lot of the same the last few days.
It has.
Things are going to be changing this weekend.
Things are going to be changing. So I don't know if you're ready for a colder forecast, but that's exactly what I'm tracking. We're talking about temperatures for the high back in the 60s. As we move into Sunday, big changes are expected as we move into the weekend. Again, Saturday, 82 degrees. We're above average. Then we're going below average into Sunday. So just get ready for a big change in the forecast. I do want to talk about the climatology real quick of the month of November. So typically at the beginning of the month, we see high temperatures in the low 70s. And well, you can guess it, today and tomorrow and the next couple of days, we're above average. And the average temperature is around 62 degrees by the end of the month. So we're going to see a little bit of that in this forecast this week. Low temperatures should be around 51 degrees for the start of the month, and you could tell as you walked out the door this morning they were above that as well. Hottest temperature we've ever gotten in November was 94 degrees. That was set in 2017, and the coldest temperature we ever got was 19 degrees. That was way back in the day at 1950. Now let's talk about the future cast and what we're expecting in the mornings over the next several days. We're staying above average, which by the way is in the low 50s tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. But it's as we see this frontal system swing through into Saturday, that's our next big weather maker. It'll cool us off. So Sunday, when you walk out the door, 49 degrees. It might be a little bit of a shock to the system, especially into Monday. Look at that temperature. 38 degrees is what you're going to be waking up to as we start the next work week. So gear up for big changes in the forecast. If you do like the temperatures right now, we have a big ridge of high pressure that's dominating in the upper levels of the atmosphere. That's what's keeping us dry and warmer than average. In fact, from the water vapor imagery, you could see all of the orange here. That's just showing us all the drier air filtering in across the central Gulf. But notice we're starting to get a little bit of that higher cloud cover here across North Texas. Not going to be expecting any cloud cover, really any big poofy cumulus clouds, just some high cirrus clouds possible throughout the day today and mostly blue skies. We'll see gorgeous conditions. Satellite radar data, are looking extremely dry as of the current moment. And speaking of current conditions, it's feeling quite nice outside. Temperatures are around 73 degrees here across the Metroplex, 75 into Mineral Wells, 81 already in Breckenridge. We're getting a southwesterly flow, so temperatures will be on the incline as we move through the rest of the day today. And current dew points are in the middle 50s here across the Metroplex, off towards our western counties there in the upper 40s. So dry conditions. It'll be very pleasant to take an afternoon stroll or walk. High temperature at 3 p.m., 83 degrees. So lots of dry air moving into the area. Lots of sunshine through the rest of the day today. For some of our counties off to the west of the Metroplex, high temperatures could even top out in the middle to upper 80s today. Once again, average high temperature for this time of the year is around 70 degrees. It will be a little bit breezy. Winds out from the south will actually help with the temperatures on the incline today, gusting anywhere from around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Moving into the day tomorrow, wind gusts upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour. But look at this. Friday, we have a frontal system that'll swing through and cause a wind shift. Now winds will be from the north around 5 to 10 miles per hour. This is a very dry frontal system, so not expecting too much out of it. Just a little bit of cloud cover. Once that clears, well, we have a nice dry day ahead of us, and then we're watching for our next frontal system that'll swing through. This is our next big weather maker because it'll bring a big cool down. We're talking about a high temperature once again into Saturday, 82, and much cooler weather expected into Sunday, high temperature of 60 degrees. As for today, 83 degrees, lots of sunshine and winds, a little bit breezy.